It feels heavy enough to be books. It kind of looks like it might be books. I don't know. I didn't think this was all of them. Let's see what this is, though. Hey, everybody. Yeah, it's more books.
Yay.
That's not where it goes. So we will be going live officially here in a few moments. Here, this should be, I think, all of the books now that we need to get the.
Did we get 2 last time? 2 boxes?
What do you mean by that?
Last
You mean
time,
yesterday?
Uh-huh.
Yesterday it was two boxes, but one of the boxes had only like 4 books in it. Yeah.
I don't know. It says 1 of 3.
Yes, there were 2 yesterday, and it was weird because it said that the package was going to be delayed, so I was really confused when the boxes actually showed up yesterday. But then I also didn't think it was all of them. Holy cow! So this is not actually all of the books. Because the books for the UK and Europe will actually be printed in the UK. So those books will not ship from the US. They'll actually be printed in the UK and then packaged up by Chris Abbey at Sally Forth and sent on. So these are only the books that Bessy and I will be putting together. I guess we ought to get a sound check. Can anybody hear us? Mr. David Lowe is on here. Scott Howland is on here. Robert Reynolds is on here. Very cool. Vern Jeske. Vern Jeske's on here. Very nice. Okay, so now really the next thing we really need to get a good count on are the miniatures. Yeah. There's still a few cards we need to look at too, but now this gets us there with the books. So the starter boxes can, I think this may be one of the last things other than the miniatures. We're going to be going live here officially in about 2 minutes. Action edit. It's time for the action chase. Pow! Da 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 cha cha! And then it goes to the wide shot. But dang, the establishing shot.
And see.
Michael Greenhill is on here. Walt 776, thank you for joining. Mortis 005. Thank you so much for joining, Mortis. I think Mortis has a package heading their way. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for jumping on here with us tonight. We still have about 1 minute. Uno minito. Did we get a sound check? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, you sound great. Also, they pray for my safety and possibly limit your sugar intake. How many candy bars did you eat?
Hey, everybody, this is Dave here at Pulp Alley. And I am with the world's most dangerous Bessy. This is a quick little 30-minute video tonight.
Maybe.
Maybe. Who knows? But some of the things we want to talk about tonight would be like the Sunday campaign that's coming up. That's going to be super awesome, cool. Look at this cool new shirt that Bessy is wearing, that modeling here. Look how beautiful. Stand up and model that. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Isn't that awesome? So a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was just last week, I don't remember when I talked about this, but
last week.
But I was saying I was gonna order some of these just to see how they looked and to give them a try. I don't know. It's so hard on stuff like this. We'd end up having to ask about $20 for these shirts to make it worth our while. And I just don't know. They're not thin shirts, but they're also not thick. You know what I mean? It's kind of a, what do you say?
They're a vintage soft. I like it.
Vintage soft.
It has a nice.
Ba-bam.
That's a thing. People know that.
That's a thing. See? And Bessy, being in the clothes biz as she is, she knows the slang, the jargon, as they say.
I don't think anybody says that.
They say that. It's called the jargon.
They don't.
Oh, it's vintage soft.
It's called fashion, sweetie. Okay, look it up.
I also want to show you this cool new building that we put together today. Actually, we did not. Jerry put this building together.
Sweet Jerry.
This is the third of this series of from Foreground. These out of their Chicago series, the third one, and he went through this one pretty fast. This was possibly the easiest of the three. Now, I do not have any more of these in stock.
You used the last one?
Yes. Shh, don't tell Bessy.
That's what happens when you play with your supplies.
It's a secret. It's a secret. Don't tell. So very cool. And I want to show you a few views of that, maybe a little bit. We want to talk about the Kickstarter and give you a little bit of an update on that. We're going to talk about, what else are we going to talk about?
PDF? Oh, no, that was Kickstarter.
PDF stuff. Yeah, the PDFs. I guess we'll just dive into a topic. And we would love to hear from y'all. So if and you have any questions about rules and romance and life in general, fashion, Bessy is here to answer your questions, whatever they may be.
Uh-oh.
Matt Spence is on here. Mark Duval. Hello, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on here this evening. So let's talk about the Sunday campaign. We're going to be doing it with four different players. And they will be the same four players that will play throughout the campaign. And it's going to be Matt Spence, Michael Greenhill, David Lowe, and Vern Jeske. So they're going to be playing the Sky Pirates, the Raven Squadron. They're going to be playing Minerva's Mercenaries and the Dundees and the Phantom Agents. So those are the four leagues that'll be going through the initial campaign. And it will last about 12 weeks. And then, just depending on how things go, and we may do another campaign after that, or we may do something completely different. I don't know. It's too hard to look. I'm not professional enough to plan that far ahead.
We
play it by ear.
We make all decisions based on feelings in the moment. We don't want to crush the aura.
That's right.
Creativity.
Right.
It's too
the spur of the moment. That's how we operate. From 1 minute to the next.
For better or worse.
For better or worse. The campaign that we're going through is Perilous Island, our very first campaign that was ever written for Pulp Alley. This is A lot of fun. Our very first campaign. And you know what? If any of you would like to play along at home, if you want to play solo and things like that and give us an idea, the big difference about this campaign and about the other Sunday games that we're doing is that the players will be keeping track of their experience, their resources, and their reputation. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of character growth, of spending their resources to buy assets for the next scenario and things like that. So we're going to see an aspect of the game that we haven't done before. So that's going to be a fun part of it. All right. I think I'm all talked out about the Sunday campaign. Let us know if you have any questions. The new tee, what do you guys think about it? What do you guys think? Is that something? And you see, it's not the same logo as that we have been doing. So it's a different design. So give us an idea. If do you like this? Is this something that you would want or not? I think the only way that we could really make this work for us, because we can't just order like right, yeah, we can't. The shirts for us are relatively expensive, so
it would have to be a pre-order.
Right. Yeah, we would almost have to do it as a pre-order where we took pre-orders for maybe a couple of weeks or so, and then everybody that pre-ordered some, those would basically be the only ones that would get made.
Yeah.
And then we would ship those to the people that ordered them. So if this sounds like something that you would be interested in, I just don't know prices yet, but I'm not comfortable really going over about $20. I don't know how you guys feel. So maybe throw some comments in there and let us know how you feel about it. Honestly, you could find T-shirts for like $5 on the interwebs. So, right?
You're paying for some high-end decor, decoupage, feeling,
sell it, baby.
Supporting their favorite game.
Yeah.
I mean, Mark Duvall said $20 was cheap for a tee like that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know, because
just because you pay $3 for all of your shirts,
$5 tops. That's all I pay.
Like $4.95.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like luxury items.
But let us know. Let us know. Would you want a new tee? Would you want this lovely bright red? Holy
cow! Is this the only color we would be putting it in?
I don't know. I guess that's some feedback we need from you guys too, because it's not the only color that's available, but it's the color that I thought really looks splashiest with this.
It is a splashy.
Oh, it splashes. But there was kind of a lightish gray, and a black, and it almost has a little bit of a distressed look to it, in my opinion. I don't think it's silk screened, but it doesn't have like the texture of like just being a sticker, iron-on sort of thing. But it's somewhere probably in between those
like
two.
A hybrid kind of.
Yeah, I don't remember what those are called.
A step above.
But I could be. I don't believe it's silk screen though. But anyway, I want to show you this new building. Can I scooch this in? Yeah. Go ahead and bounce this to the other one. So this is the one that was just finished today, and he did such a good job on this. And again, it comes with these cool little extra posters that you can put on it. So you see these extra posters here and here and on the side. And I also like putting them on the inside as well. So you can see that there are some posters on the interior walls. So for the shop, it's got this front door here, of course, that opens and closes. And then you have the front shop area here. And then you have like an office area, or maybe a cigar rolling room or something like that, maybe both. So very cool. And of course, the roof goes on and off. Everything is pre-painted. Just really, really lovely. Even has this little hatch for the top so that you can come up and play on the roof. And, the roof has the slightest little bit of slant to it so that it's not exactly flat, but it might as well be because it's definitely easy to play on. And look how nice they look together. And look at the beautiful scale on these. These look so good. So good on scale.
Do the windows come with the lettering on that?
Yes. Yes. Yep. And on this one also, the lettering comes on there too. So very cool. Very cool buildings. Definitely recommended. And go ahead and send me back to the other one. These aren't cheap by any means. I wouldn't call foreground buildings cheap. And there's nothing cheap about them. They are good quality buildings and they are worth the price that you pay for them because, I will use these buildings over and over again for years, and they are ready to play with as soon as they are put together. I could have a game tonight, and these are ready to go. The buildings that I have in the back room that have never finished, those are the buildings that still need to be painted. So I think it's easy to get them put together, but then you have to go through the painting process and everything. So I like these buildings that are pre-painted. And if you really cared to kind of add a little extra splash to them, you could easily use this as your base colors and still continue to paint them up from there. So the other thing that I'm hoping to do, I'd like to get one more of each building and try to do it differently and see if I can make them look different enough that I can reuse the same basic building, but put a different sign on it, maybe change the colors and things like that. So really happy with these though. I do think I have this building and this building in stock right now on the store, but this one is not in stock because it's right here. Because it's sitting here.
Because somebody wanted to play with it.
Okay. Kickstarter updates.
Yeah.
So, for the Kickstarter, I guess the big news is really that the characters book now, which is the big book, like the 140 some odd pages book, is about as close to being done as done could be. So probably looking to try to get that PDF start sending out next week.
Yeah.
Is our goal, is to start getting the PDF sent out next week. I'd also like to send the first proof version to the printer. I can't say when, but possibly before the end of next week as well, so that I can get a proof copy back and make sure it's up to snuff before we go ahead and order all of the rest of them. So we are really close on the characters book, and China Station is moving forward as well. So really exciting. So that's a big milestone in the Kickstarter. Awesome. Yep. We have this huge pile of books here that came in yesterday and today. And
starter box?
That's right, for the starter box. So for those of you that ordered starter boxes, these are the books that will be insert into the starter boxes. And we probably have about half the boxes, the actual physical box that we fold and put stuff in. So we could start, getting some of those starter boxes together, and we have more boxes on the way. So we will have all of the boxes that we need very, very soon, which is a relative term around here. It could be another week or 2 weeks, but that's still relatively soon for us.
We don't like to rush.
That's
when accidents happen.
When accidents happen. When you get in a hurry, when you're going through that difficult ground, that difficult area. And then also the other PDF that'll be going out probably along with the new book will be the stretch goals PDF. So you'll get a PDF that includes all of the stretch goals too.
Yeah.
So that's coming. Do we have any questions from the boys and girls?
Not that I saw.
Not that
They
we
like
see.
a gray shirt.
Oh, someone likes gray. I normally like gray too, but it was a lighter gray than what I'm fond of. So it was a lighter gray than what I normally wear. So I didn't go with gray this time.
So lighter than this.
Much lighter than this.
Much lighter.
Much lighter than this.
Almost like a white, like a dirty white.
Yeah. Like a
Just
light gray.
A very light. Soft.
Lighter than that gray over there. I mean, it's like here, like it's kind of like this gray here.
Would that be a heather?
Well, heather, I think, is more like the tone of the. I don't think the heather isn't the color. It's more like the whether or not it has like
Did
a
it
solid.
have a heather?
I think it did. Yeah, it had a little heather to it. But like this gray here, I don't know if you can see that. You know what I mean? Like that's a really light gray, like a junior high sportswear gray. Okay. Do we have anything else that we need to go over this evening? Hey, Joe Little's on here. Hey, Joe Little, how you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. Scott, are you running anything? If you're running anything at Carnage, please let me know so that I can send you some goodies. And I got in contact with Joshua, and I let Joshua know that I wasn't going to be coming this year. As much as that pains me to say, I'm not going to make it to Carnage this year, but I would like to send out some convention support, some goodies, some Pulp Alley fun stuff. If you're running a Pulp Alley game, you need to send me an email and let me know how many players you're expecting, and I'll put together maybe like some bumper stickers. We don't have bumper stickers. We don't have bumper stickers.
Don't tell somebody we're sending bumper stickers.
Spoons with Pulp Alley on them.
We don't have those either.
We don't have spoons.
Quit telling people we have these things.
Okay, socks. Some embroidery. Do we have socks?
I don't have any socks.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well we'll just have to see what we have. If we have.
We could probably buy a pencil and write PA on it.
That would be hard. Getting a pencil.
I mean, just a P and an A. It's not Pulp Alley.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe. And that goes for anybody out there. It is fairly difficult for Bessy and I to get around and go to conventions. So we really do want to support y'all. If you decide to go to a convention and you want to run something, if you want to run a Pulp Alley game, let us know and we will try to send you some knick-knack and paddywhacks and
probably not paddywhacks.
Knick-knacks?
Just a nick or a knack.
Possibly a nick or a knack, maybe not both.
Probably not both.
Probably not both. But let us know if you're running something and we'll try and give you some support and let folks know about it too. Okay. Is that all we have to go over this evening?
I think so.
Okay. Thank you guys so much. Do not miss this Sunday. Sunday is the start of the Perilous Island campaign, and that means Hidalgo Fire.
Who's
Hidalgo, Mexico, and it's going to be Michael Greenhill and Matt Spence, and those two are facing off in Hidalgo, Mexico. Yay. And then I think it'll be Michael and Vern the week after that, and then after that it'll be David and Matt, I think, if I remember right, which probably don't. Okay, is that it then?
I think so.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this evening. Please take a moment and make sure you click that like button for us. It's very important. And if you're not a subscriber, you got to hit the subscribe button. You know what the kids say? They say, smash that subscribe button. Should we say that?
Probably not. The monster truck video that the baby watches is like, smash it!
Smash! Smash the subscribe button!
Yeah.
Or you could just, if you prefer, you could click it.
I feel like that's probably a safer option.
Click. And if you're already a subscriber, please make sure you click that bell so you'll be notified when we upload a new video. And that's going to be all for tonight. Good night, everybody. Roll credits. Cue the music. Dun 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 dun.